Hello, hello, hello everyone. This is Kim from K&RP, and today I would like to share with you Day 2 of the Friendly Junk Journal People 12 Days of Junk Journal Gift Tutorials hosted by Linda Israel. Today's journal entry for gifts is a stationery gift set pocket folder. So what I have done is I have taken a piece of poster board. I get poster board in small packages at Staples, and it's about 1/4 of a poster board. It comes 11 inches by 14 inches, and there's 5 in a package. So I took one piece of the 11 by 14 poster board, and what I did was I took my quilting ruler, because I don't have a scoreboard or anything, and I measured 1 inch in from each edge on the 11-inch side and folded it over. So then what I did was I measured 5.5 inches from the folded edge, and again I bent it up on my ruler to score it, and then I folded it tightly so that it's 5.5 inches from this edge to the fold. And I did the same thing on this side, 5.5 inches from the edge to the fold, and I give just under 1 inch inside for the spine of the pocket. So then what I did was I took a napkin, a single layer of napkin after the insides have been taken out, and I podged it just to the outside of the folder, making sure that when it folds, the spine is intact. Now what I am going to do is I have some construction paper. It's very hard to match solid papers to napkins, I'm finding. So the nicest green that I had in stock was my construction paper. I don't collect fun papers and stuff yet, operative word, because I was never really a paper crafter. I always did more painting and fiber arts. So I took a piece of the green construction paper and I measured it 5.5 inches using my quilting ruler, making sure that you've got a straight edge top and bottom, although that it will be cut off after you trim it inside the folder. And I just cut that off. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to glue each of these pieces of the green construction paper on either side of the center, and that will be the lining of the folder. I will return when I have glued it down. Okay, I just remembered that I had forgotten a step. Before I glue these down, what I would like to do is just take some masking tape, and I have just a blue painter's masking tape, and I am going to run it along the spine just for some additional stability. So I'm going to run it along the spine, cut it off, as I say, just for additional stability. And two, before I put in the green, I am going to trim the edges with a pair of scissors, just so that after I have the green in, it's going to be easier to cut and trim to the proper size. And yes, it's pretty jaggedy right now, but I will tidy it all up once I have the green glued down. So for the glue that I'm going to use to glue the green construction paper down is I'm just going to use a glue stick because it will dry faster. And once I have done that, I will be back in a moment. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. I have glued the green down so that it's going to have a nice finish compared to just the stark white. While the glue was setting on there, I cut 3 1-inch strips, again from the green construction paper. I'm going to put one down the center edge to cover up the blue masking tape. I guess it's the spine, not the center edge. And I'm just going to lay a piece here. And I am going to fold it to make sure that it's got flexibility. Okay, so that is going to give it the stability it requires. Just a little bit of extra strength. And that way too you can make sure that the edges are glued down firmly. So then what I'll do is I will take some white glue, just a regular liquid white glue. No, I won't. I will trim the edges first. So again, I'm going to use my quilting ruler. I'm just going to lie it so that it's flush along the edges. And then my quilting ruler along, my cutter along. And that will give it a nice straight edge at the top. And I will do the same thing at the other side. Yep. Got a little carried away and took off a little too much. That's okay. You can just tidy that up. As long as it's straight, size is okay. Okay. This one still has a little showing, so we'll just trim that again. Right. So now I will take the liquid glue and I'm just going to run a very thin bead just along the edges of the flaps and fold them up and press them down. And that's going to make our pockets. Same on this side. Poster board kind of needs to be held down a little bit longer. I think there's a different kind of a finish on it. So then what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to take the glue stick and I'm going to cover the white and then cover it with the construction paper. And the same on this end. Just going to take glue stick, put it down, make sure that covered. Put the construction paper on top, making sure you get it as close to the edge as possible. And then you're just going to trim the ends. Of course, this will work also if you have a file folder or a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. You don't necessarily need the poster board, you just need a large piece of paper that you have on hand. I will trim this napkin down to the edge. On both sides. I guess you could always fold it up and over and glue it down as well. And then you would just take your papers and envelopes and tuck them into the pockets. I'm going to use a piece of Velcro for a closure, hook and loop if that's what you would like to call it. I have just little 1/2-inch strips cut, ready to go. And of course you can always embellish much more depending on how you would like your cover to be. And there you have a simple pocket folder for a stationery gift. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Bye.